What's good? This is a 2-minute album review, and today I'm going to talk about Hollyn's latest full-length album, Theology of Beauty Spring, in 3, 2, 1. Since Hollyn joined the record label Aliens Alive and started making music with the production collective Weatherman, her sound has noticeably improved. Though the genre is still undeniably Christian, Hollyn has moved away from the clap-happy goatee record sound and has instead adopted a more mature R&B sounding flavor. Theology of Beauty Spring is the third full-length project she's put out in the space of the last year, following the albums Fall and Winter. While I didn't think much of Fall, Winter was a great project and is on the shortlist for my favorite album of 2026. And I can say much the same of Spring. The sound of this album very much embodies the season it's portraying, and Hollyn's lyricism is a step above what you find in most Christian circles today. The track And Everybody Said is a great opener with a satisfying crescendo. Devoted and Suddenly are solid tracks, but they both feel very loud and seem a little less singable than her other ones. For me, Serendipity and When I Open are where the album really takes off. These songs have the two catchiest melodies on the album, and in my opinion are the songs where Hollyn's vocal skill comes through the most. The lively strings behind the track Fortress also make that song stand out. And from here on out, while I wouldn't say that the album necessarily tails off, it does become less engaging than the first half. I think that Source has a little too much going on with the background vocals at the beginning, and while Flowers is a nice enough song, Hollyn's vocals tend to get really breathy whenever she turns the volume down. Rainbows doesn't have much going for it, and the penultimate track, Tell Me Everything's Gonna Be Okay, is very repetitive and a bit cliche. However, the album's final track, Play Me When You Grow Up, opens with a sweet acoustic guitar melody and provides a soothing conclusion in contrast to the relative high energy of the rest of the album. One refreshing aspect of the songwriting is how psalm-saturated the lyricism is. Suddenly is a very obvious reference to Psalm 121, but there are also nods to Psalms 8, 43, 139, and probably more that I didn't see. While Hollyn does write about her own struggles with fear or even with a sort of spiritual malaise, the album tends to be more outwardly focused than it is introspective. Flowers serves as the thesis of this project in tandem with the cover art, as Hollyn observes her own child's wonder in something as simple as a flower, which causes her to reflect on wonder, the mystery, and of course, the theology of beauty. This isn't a no-skip record by any stretch, but it's a pleasant and engaging listen with some thoughtful songwriting in places. So I think I can give this an optimistic B+. But hey, what do I know?